Okay, so it's time to test our skills, whatever we learned so far. So we're gonna write a script that takes user input as days and convert the days into years, weeks, and days, and then we print them out. We can ignore leap years. The aim of this activity is to use different arithmetic operators to split days into years, weeks, and days. Now, I would highly recommend pause the video and try doing it yourself, and then come back, see the solution. So, last chance to pause the video, guys. Okay, let's get started with this activity. Let's create a new file in data types module. I'm gonna name it convert days. I'm gonna write a pseudocode before we write an actual code, which basically help you to know what steps you need to take. So let's do that. So we need to take input for days from user using input function. That's one step. Next, we need to convert days to years. So let's say convert days to years. That's the second step. Next, we can convert days to weeks. That's our third step. And then we basically need to get the days from our years and weeks. So let's just say get days from years and weeks. Okay, so these are the few steps that we need to do. So let's start with our first step. I'm going to create a variable here, days equal to, and we can convert that into number first and take an input, and we can write a message to the user says number of days. Next, we need to convert days to years. On this line, we create a new variable called years. We say days. We use float division here with 365. So 365 are the days in a year. So we got that. And then we need to convert days into weeks. So we can create a new variable, weeks equal to, we get the days, and we're gonna have a mod operator, 365, and then we use float division by 7. Okay, that gives us weeks. Next, we're gonna do, what is the warning here? So I'm gonna hover over, it says no new line. Okay, it's just the fussy here. So create a new variable, we can say days again, and then we can get the days minus, and then here we use parentheses to have a higher precedent. We could say years multiplied by 365, and then we add them to, with the parentheses, weeks multiplied by 7. So that's gonna give us days from these two values. That's all done. All we gotta do is just print days. So we can use print function, and I can say years. Then we can use years variable to print that. I'm gonna make a copy of days, and then we can change the variable name. So here I'm gonna say weeks. Let's change that to weeks as well. Days, let's change days variable. Okay, that's our script. So let's go over what we did. So we take an input, we store that input, convert that to integer, and store that into days. Then we convert days to years, we convert weeks from days, and then we get the days there. So let's run convert_days.py file. So right now you can see it's running conversion file, which is an old file. Okay, I'm gonna press Ctrl+Shift+R to be able to run this file. So here we got Python run, and asking me for number of days. I'm gonna type 800, and now it's giving me, hey, there are 2 years, 10 weeks, and 0 days. So let's verify that using a simple calculator if it's actually right. So 365 are the days in a year. So we can say 365 plus 365, that becomes 730. So if we minus 730 from 800, that gives us 70. And how many weeks are in 70 days? So we'll do 7 multiplied by 10. That gives us 70, and there's no days. So let's run it again. And this time I'm gonna give it 802. So I'm expecting 2 days. There you go. So we got 2 years, 10 weeks, and 2 days. Our code is working. I hope that you were able to write this code without watching this solution. And if you did watch the solution, then your code pretty much doing the same thing.